Hey everyone, it's Momentary Flux. Welcome back. We're now on version 17.35. There was only one small actual gameplay change between 0.34 and 0.35, and that is that they increased the maximum station length station name length to 1024 characters apparently. Uh, my stations don't even approach that length of name, so I don't think I have to worry about it. Let's get started. Today I wanted to get the uranium being mined, so let's get going. I am out of train tracks, so I'm going to have to make a run back at some point, but I can get things cleaned up here and maybe get some of those, get some mining drills on the uranium and set some stuff up, get ready, so when I do come back, I won't have to make multiple trips. So let's get that going. Let's get. All right. If I can't seem to get that, I will just chop it down by myself. And I have a blueprint here for mining drills. So let's just start somewhere here. Let's see if I can line things up, sorta. So if I start about here. I think this will work. It's kind of nice that if you put down the blueprints, it won't put down the mining drills where they can't operate. So you can make a giant blueprint and just stamp out a whole place and then just remove the parts that you don't need. It's kind of handy. Speaking of removing those parts that can't really be used, let's do that now. Actually, I might need that power pole. One thing I definitely do need to do here is I need to do it, and quick, is to put down some defense. I'm looking here too. I also don't have any yellow belts anymore. I should make a new blueprint. Maybe I will do that when I get this all set up. So let's see here. If we have everything coming off this direction, it should work out fine. Oh, and I'm out of belts as well. So no rails, no belts. What else can we do here? I got some walls. Let's put those up. Before I put the walls up, let me put down some of these substations. Some substations, excuse me. My allergies are killing me, but I have found the mute button so that I don't have to torture people with my coughing so much. If you ever hear a long, awkward silence, that's probably why. Let's see here. Alright, the northern part we probably won't really need to. I mean, I'm going to need the station coming in here, so that's a little bit different. But on the other sides, how far out are we here? I'm going to need a little. I think I need a little more room here because of the belts that are going to be coming out on the left side. So let's just extend it up there, and that ought to be a pretty good square to defend. And I'm gonna have to clear a couple of trees here too. Thought I had it. There it is. There's the walls. And this can act as my wall too. I actually have some explosives. Let's take care of this. Alright, so let's look at here. Where I'm standing looks like the good spot. If I just extend the wall this way, doesn't have to be perfect. That ought to be fine. Let's double check. Yep. Let's just take one off the wall. Make sure we have that coverage. And up we go. I can see that there's a... I'm not sure up here how far I can go, but I can definitely see that there's already a very close base, a biter base. One thing I could add here, since I'm going to make everybody mad anyway, is a radar. Let's queue one up, and I'll add one of those in too. And I think I can blow some more walls up for the future. Not walls, cliffs. Blow up some cliffs. Okay, that's probably too far. Let's just go to here. Alright, and then some lasers. I've got plenty of laser turrets. I've got no power, but hey, I've got laser turrets. And I'm going to put a few more where I kind of expect to be attacked, which is probably down here at the bottom. Try to center things up as well as I can. And maybe from the... I'm not sure what's over there to the east, so let's put some there too. Okay, let's get power connected so that if we do get attacked, that we won't get caught out. And if I just put one, that's probably a bad spot. All right, so power is up. We have a new radar. Let's put the radar down. And let's. I'm gonna need some railroad tracks before I can really put the station and figure out the other stuff. I do need a pump. Yeah, I just don't have the materials to make. Oops, let's put this back. I just don't really have the materials right now to make what I need to make. So let's head back to base, which is actually fairly close, but we just had to go the long way around over the top of the base to get there. But the base actually is not too far away. So let's run back. We'll get some materials. It looks like I'm pumping oil here from almost as far as I'm transporting this sulfuric acid. So, yeah, I thought about doing that, but I feel like this is like I need to set up the stuff and I need to know how to do it anyway. So, might as well do it the right way, huh? Or do it a different way, I should say. Oh, no. You know, oh my gosh. I never actually thought to check this because I thought I had 100 megawatts worth of power, but it was capping out at 60, and I think it might be because this coal supply is run out. Well, one thing I do have in massive supply is the solid fuel, so maybe I will just send that over. What is the story here? So it looks like very interesting. Well, this does not bode well because if we're being attacked, we might be in big trouble. So let's get this fixed. First things. Oh my gosh. This is completely unexpected, I might add. I need some belts like right away. Wow. If we get attacked, before I do anything, I need to fire up some of those steam turbines. So let's put everything I can into my pack here, and just drop these off into the boilers. Wow, this is insane. This is completely unexpected. Let's get some power going so that our laser turrets don't let the bugs come into the base and destroy everything. That would be number one. Now 50 solid fuel is going to last a long time in those boilers, so that should help things there. Stop the blinking anyway. Wow. Let's do one more set here. Definitely throws a wrench in my plans, no question. What I was going to do this episode. Now it's triage. It's fix the power. All right. That will get a little bit of power. See, look at that. That's 50 megawatts. So I'm wondering, I'm thinking that when I was checking power before, when it was around 60 megawatts, that it's just not using all of the it's not using all of the turbines. So power probably isn't as bad as I thought it was. It probably was just lacking coal. I'm struggling to remember what I was doing here. It was about a week ago. I think, oh, I know what it was. I was doubling up the coal line so that kind of thing wouldn't happen, and I just didn't finish. Smart. All right, let's go back to this Coverex enrichment process, and we've only got 2% of it so far, but we'll continue on that. I'm going to think about how to transport this stuff over here. Now I've got one line coming here. If I branch off of that, I could bring it up and over. I just need more materials right now is what I need. I'll let these guys deliver me a few. So I need some steel. And what else do I need? Well, I definitely need some more some belts. In fact, I need to increase this number dramatically, or fairly dramatically, I should say. Let's get some of those belts in. And what else am I going to need? I want to make some more rail. Actually, am I getting rail delivered? Do I have 10? I do have 10 roboports, so let's take that away. I'll swap that out for rail. And I think 400 rail should be more than enough. And if I do that, then I can get rid of these rocks. Get rid of the wood. Okay, I'm getting more steel delivered. 200 steel. Which, now that I'm getting the rail delivered, won't be hijacked quite so much. Let's make one pump for later. I'm just waiting on some. Okay, so I've got 300 transport belts. So let's pipe up that that solid fuel. Actually, let's get the coal. Let's see what happens with the coal first. I guess I can wait for these guys to deliver stuff. They're on their way. I'll wait just a second longer. So the power now is operating basically just on what I fed it by hand. Yeah. I'm really surprised that I didn't see that. I guess it's because nothing started blinking, that it was just sort of starting to choke but hadn't completely choked. All right, let's get this doubled up. I need to figure out which side I need to run this up. It's probably on the right side. Or I guess it doesn't really matter here, does it? Because yeah, let's just do it on this side. Yeah, I was looking at that coal deposit down there and all the mining drills on there, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, that's got to be enough. That's got to be enough coal to power a few generators. We're not using it for anything else. What's the problem? Alright, so let's see. Actually, you know what we can do is I could just designate one of these. Well, Will this be good enough is the question. Oops, wrong way. Will this be good enough? I mean, it should be. It should be. What would be a good system, I'm wondering, where I could bring the solid fuel in if I need to? I mean, I could put some requesters. I'm making these elsewhere, but I'm gonna craft a few here in my pocket. Now we do need the solid fuel for some kind of research. I can't remember which one. I think it's the purple. But, or no, it's the blue, isn't it? I could put some here. I'm not sure if there's logistics coverage out here. I don't think there is. That's not what I intended to do. Let's see here. I do have roboports, so we can extend out here. Give that coverage. I'd like to see these all. I'd like to see these redundant connections wherever possible. So let's add a little bit more there. Okay, so think about this for a second. I'm trying to think if there's like a circuit condition or something that I can do that will ensure that this continues to work properly. I can't really think of one. I mean, I guess I could read the contents of the belts, but by that point it's probably too late. I could just put it in there and it would just fill in the gaps, but I still want to make sure that the coal is coming up. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think I'm just going to leave these here, and if in an emergency I will... What is going on up here? Why aren't these going? That is really bizarre. Yeah, I'm not really sure why those stopped working. Maybe they ran out of power to feed themselves? I'm not really sure. That's kind of odd. Well, I am starting to feel a little bit better about our power situation. At least I know that Covarex process is going to take a lot of power to get working. I'm starting to, I've got a thought here too, where if I made well, actually, what am I thinking? I don't know. Here's what I was going to say, at least, so you know where my head was going. I was thinking that I could probably isolate this circuit a little bit that powers, that covers this area here, and use some solar panels and some accumulators to ensure that I have sort of like a foolproof supply of power, and I could change these inserters over to electric and have them run off their own separate circuit of solar power that basically would never go bad. Like if I had enough accumulators and solar panels that only powered this power area, then I would never have to worry about the inserters going bad. But I've never seen that before, honestly. So I want to head back down here and just look at this the coal mining situation and see what's going on here. Let's see. I just want to see how much coal is really being mined, if it's backing up or what. Well, I mean, almost all of... There's a couple of drills that are not in use, but almost all of them are being used. Almost all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like those are the ones not being used. I'm actually pretty surprised at how much coal this is actually consuming. I'm curious if these are like filling up. It looks like they go to 5, right? And this is definitely not, the middle one is definitely not backing up. I'm sure there's a better way that I could probably set up these belts to make it a little bit more even, but well, is it backing up? I guess it is. I guess it is slowly backing up. Yeah, that's got me a little worried. However, like I said, I really wanted to focus on the nuclear instead. I feel like this is going to take forever to go, especially since everything got backed up. Look, we're not even producing any science like right now. So let's switch this off of there, and let's just do some of these easy techs. Let me go take one quick look over here. Yeah, that's the thing about when power goes bad, is like it takes a long time for the factory sort of to catch up. You know what I mean? It just it's backlogged with all of these missing orders. Well, we'll just let it run. I guess there's no hurry per se. There's no time limit. This is gonna take a while to catch up here. So we'll just go work. We'll go work on the Covarex thing. There's actually quite a lot to figure out and to do on that too. So let's just get over there and finish that off at least. Then we can keep a closer eye on the factory, because we won't have to go out and set anything up for a little while. So let's get on over there. At least we saw this before it went completely black, right? Before power's down to like what, 3.6 megawatts. It was pretty bad. Things were starting to blink. I wonder what, so each one of these steam turbines running off a boiler is 1.8 megawatts, because their value is only like 20% or 30, whatever it is, whatever percent of their maximum power output, because they normally run, the steam turbines are normally for the nuclear power, but I'm running them off of the boilers, so they're only partially, they're not maxed out. They only go up to 1.8 megawatts out of 5.8. However, that said, we've got 60 of them, and 60 times 1.8 is like 108, I think. We should definitely have over 100 megawatts. Oh, and it looks like we're coming up. So there actually is quite a lot of power. We just weren't using it. And I hadn't been over in that area in a long time, so I didn't notice what was happening. Oh well, let's get back to the task at hand here. If I can get over there to the patch, and we'll finish this off. Okay, so let's just go ahead and finish upgrading all those belts first thing. Didn't realize that was not quite finished either. So let's get some red belts here. And let's get everything connected up. Zoom in so I can see a little better. All right. And let's get our station in place. Let's do the bottom, and then we'll swoop it around. So at least we know where our train stop will be. Yeah. That looks fine. Oh, looks like we have a missed connection over here. There we go. So we need a train stop. And our train system runs clockwise, so I guess it comes in from here. So let's have it stop. That'll be good. I want to move it back a little bit so that I can I can angle the belt around and have it go under the train, and then still have room to turn. So that should be fine. So let's uranium. A. Okay. So then what we need, let's see here. Let's figure out the whole steel box thing. Oh, wait. Which cart was, I think the back cart was, let's bring it over. Let's get this train. Oh, yeah, that's the right train, isn't it? I think so. It's hard to tell because you can't really see the picture of it. Let's get that over here, and we'll just work on some random easy techs until we can get some more purple science. Alright, so the train should be here soon. Here it comes. Yeah. So it does look like we have the uranium will come in the back on the back side. So let's set this up. And we'll use stack inserters to do the loading into the train car. Okay, so if we do this and then we split it off here, tunnel it under the train, I'll bring it on over here. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now we just need to figure out the situation here with the sulfuric acid. And we have to also pipe that in. So if we put this here, we underground here, we should be able to fit in a pump there. And look at that, just like that. That is so easy. That's so much easier than barreling and like keeping track of the barrels and making sure that the train car doesn't have the wrong amount of barrels. And oh yeah, this is great. So that hopefully, I'm not sure how much that these actually use for mining. It doesn't really say how the quantity, but we'll find out. All right, so I'm not going to bother undergrounding between each one of these. I'm just going to run a solid pipe, and we'll underground at the end here. lined up? Okay. Hopefully I have enough pipes. I should. I can underground there. And I guess I could underground here too, for that matter. Since it's a little bit further of a distance. Yeah, well now I can't get through there anymore. Alright. So this looks good. And we'll just turn this to the north here. Connect there. No sense going all the way over. Okay, so once I connect up, I'm missing one here. And I'm missing one up there too. Let's get that. Okay. This looked pretty cool. Like, I haven't done the uranium mining really before. So this is new to me. And look at that yellow swoosh down there. Oh, we're missing... What are we missing? Why are we missing down here? Ah. One more underground to go. And look at the little green blobs. Nice. Alright, so are all of them operating? And how quick... Wow. That went from 22K to 13K. But it looks like it's not really... It must just have been to fill everything up, I'm guessing. Alright, well, let's take this train back to base. I mean, we've got some uranium to work with. So let's add a stop here. Unload. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just click the little play button and head on back. While this is on the way back, I do want to, let's add the uranium parking station. Hey, where are you going? So we made a little mistake there. Since we didn't have any condition, it just whizzed right on through. But it'll go around in a second. Actually, you know what? If I can copy this, and change my color back. Oh, no. Go to unload. And we change this to uranium. And we just remove this. Actually, we'll fix that in the next episode. That's the next thing to do. So we'll just leave this parked here for a minute. I'm going to stick it back in manual. And I'm going to end the episode here. At the beginning of next episode, we'll sort out this train. We'll set up the conditions that need to be met. It's a little bit different than the other train because it has its own special parking spot due to the sulfuric acid loading. So we'll fix that up next episode, and we'll continue on from there. And then we'll work on getting the uranium processing set up. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Catch you later.